Hello and welcome back to my workbench. We're going to continue on with the marble run here. Building up this Y-shaped structure here. First thing to note here is telling you that this is directional and that E1 is not equal to E3. E1 has a triangle on it. E3 has a circle. First thing we need to do is get the shaft built up. Looks like we have two of these bushings on it, and they are both 9 millimeters in. So we'll use the tool here they give to shove them over and get them to where they're supposed to be here. And we need E1, which has a diamond or triangle on it, tells you here. We need E9 to go in up at the top. A33, which is the piece with the hole in it, has a gradient here that goes up, and it's going into slot on the top. We have E11 going into the slot below it here. Take our shaft, goes through this hole, then we take E3 and put it on top of it. Shaft goes through, the other three pieces just push on through. Next we need A20 and A28. They're going to go together. Nope, not yet. A20 is going to go over the top here. A28 goes on to the back. This is off center, so you want the wide side up. Takes us to there. Two A12s. Go up here. It's going to lock all of this together. It's going to go into this piece and these two pins. Other side, same way. And then we take these three pieces, E17 first, goes down on here, and they're going to go all the way down to this lip. And E16, a little easier, they didn't have so many steps in them, and E15 on top of that. And these are not going to be stacked on top of each other. They're going to be separated by spaces as defined by the steps in these pieces here on either side. You get some more parts out here. Okay, we need to take our A23 and A3. Everything here's A. Got some stuff you can clean off of these. So you see the print to our left. This is aiming towards us. A3 can go onto here. It's going to go into the bottom slot with A4 to the top. Put that out for a minute. We need A19. A15 and A17. So let's put this one on first. And it is going to go, looks like it goes onto to here. With a 15 onto the top. Line up the slot and holes. So I get everything to go in at the same time. There we go. I did this with the letters on the inside because next we're going to put these two balls in there and 818 goes on top. Like that, with this thing facing towards the other notch. And then these things will all go onto here. See if I can do this a little differently. That. This. There we go. Everything's together. And then last we're going to take this piece. It's going to go on to sandwich the whole thing together. Just like that. Up there, and that piece into that slot. Well, I guess this piece is going to move. And then it's showing us the whole thing going together here. Ah, screwed up. We have to take this piece and assemble it around this other one, like that. So this shaft goes through this hole, and these weighted balls are towards this back side. Okay. Got a little ahead of myself. Something like that. Okay. And then here we just need a couple more of our little bushings to go on the outside. And it's saying specifically when you put them on, the shaft should be flush with the outside. So, they're not going very far, just enough to hold it in place. Because the shaft can float there and this thing can move. Next, you need to get this onto the base. It looks like we are going to go into these two slots and push it that way. It's going to hook into these two pins and these two holes here. These two holes, and everything will get held together that way. So, let's get down in. Like that. In. Together, smooth forward, whole thing shoved down. Usually there's nothing here, but I think something going on. Okay, we keep putting pieces onto the base here. That E12 is going to go into, let's see, E12 goes into the slot here. There's a slope to it. It looks like the slope's on this side. And we got E24. There's a slope to it. And a printed side. Printed side is facing us. And we both go into these spots right here. Like that. flip it over and stick this little piece back here to hold this in. There we go. And then B18. So it's going to go to this spot here and this slot over here that you can't really see. This spot over here is a slot, so it's going to go in. Oh, there's also a tab going to this up right here. So shove it down, shove it over. Everything to line up here. And then this goes into the slot here, so this is locked in now. Okay. 18. Okay, so then E19 goes on to 23. Just like that. This goes in the slot here, and a pin there. And then this goes in the slot here, and a pin there, and a pin here. Just like that first piece did, this piece here. We'll get a little bit of taper there so it can slide in there easier. That, and then down. Make sure this is all locked in. Just keep moving. And then last but not least, we're going to take E20. It's going to go on the back of these. So that looks like it gives us our path for the ball to right down there. Okay, F5, F10, F16. It's like F10 is going to go into these, stuff out of the way. We're going to go into these two slots here and slide to the left. Then F5 is going to go over the top into these pins in that slot. Going to go in one way. And F16 is just going to go sit in here and tie them all together. It's getting built up fast. Okay, we have two B3s and an F12 here to go on. Looks like they're going here, 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 here for the B3s. Making some sort of decorative base. And then this piece here, F12, so it's going to go on top of them with the etched side up. So just going to side up. It's got slots here to here to go into. And then it's just going to go down. Okay. So it looks like we were pretty much past the structural part. We're starting to get into a bunch of the marble tracks themselves. We have the base. Goes, let's see, this way. So these two slots are like straddle these tabs are up or on this side. This piece here, this goes on top here. And then these pins go through and tie them together. Get some cleanup on this edge right here. And this piece looks like we see it's labeled, showing it this way, it's labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go in the slot here. On this pin, this pin, this pin, this pin. Okay. All the way down to there. We need to start coming back. If you get your fingers in there, there we go. So that gives a ball track from here down to here to this, and into our feet to feed it back up. Okay. I think we have time for one more page. Yeah, we have time for one more page. Okay, so you build these up. We have F13 on the back side, F1 on the front side, with this opening facing to our right. We'll take the F13. Take some of this off. F13, we take a J8. For these ones here with the big tab on them. This goes okay, so F1, it looks like what we're seeing. Hold them up. This slot is wider than this slot's wider than this slot on those pieces. So, you notice this is stepped. We're going to take this one, go through here. We're going to take this one, come back through this one over here. And then these two are going to go together. Get that one going in. Come on. There. That one right there. Okay, right there. So this fits flush. There's no gaps. That fits no gaps. The slots are centered. And then this piece here is E6, which is at an angle. I can't tell which way it's going in. Well, if you stick it in, it looks like, let's see, there's a hole here lined up at that slot. If I stick it in backwards, stick it in like that, this line lines up. So I think this circle, okay, yeah, I see it. Our instruction shows this circle goes towards the back. Okay. Which means this angle here matches, this angle here matches. Then you take J7 here, this way around. It goes in from the top down, through everything. Just broke it. We need an extra one. If I can get this one out. J7. Don't push here. fit. You gotta get it just exactly straight. There. Through there. Get my spare out. It's gonna go through here. Oops, through here. Like that. Through there. Into the opposite side. Like that. Okay, there we go. Everything's in one piece, everything's together. Glad to give you spares. And then this piece comes on, showing this thing like this with the balance wheel over this side. And it shows that these two tabs go in this slots with these two tabs going in this slots. Stick it in. Slide it over. And carefully push it down into the base. Like that. Okay. It's not lined up with anything yet, that's fine. And we're going to take next, we're going to take our two L3s, or L5 and put them in. The L3s, it's showing this way, and it's showing the L3s, which adjusted here, going up onto this piece. Just like this. Or we either put them on with it off. The other piece off. Since it came off anyway. Okay, get it back on. Okay, here we have L5. It's going to go with this side up, but this protrusion is going to go to the left. And we're going to be looking at the back side. This side has etching out, this side does not. And it's going to go on the back side over here to connect from here to here. Looks like this piece goes there. This piece goes there. And there's one more pin back here on top of the tower to hook in. That ties all that together. The last thing we're going to do is come up to here. That's where we're just going to here. Okay. These. Okay, looks like we're building a ROKR, I think. So we're taking B10, which are these two pieces look like, so without the big hole. So we're taking B10. It's going to be like this. Backside. It's going to be like this. Backside 2 is this weird notch facing low right. And it's shooting up that way with the slot more of an angle. The slot's top. We have C1. Careful, these accordion ones are fragile. It's going to go from that slot up to that slot. We have B24 going here. This is giving directions. We got B14 there. B11. Here. It's weird. supposed to be able to move in here. Interesting. Oh, I see what's going on now. Let's take this one back out. My mistake. B14 goes there. B11 goes in that same hole. And then we get our K43 in. All these that notch down. There B24 goes in. And this all gets sandwiched together by this piece, which goes on that way with the edge side up. So nothing difficult here. We just got to get all this stuff to line up in the respective slots. There we go. Everything's lined up. Just need to get this piece lined up and this piece lined up, and make sure everything's together. And here we go. That's all together. Up around here, I set my shaft for the piece. There it is. It is going to get one of these shoulders on it, bushings. And we're going to set this 4.5 millimeters in. This goes with the shim. It goes through the hole here with the shim. It's going to get another bushing on it. It says we're going to take slot B here to push that bushing down. So like that. All of them. Okay, first thing we're going to do now is we're going to take this thing, we're going to mount it in. I'm going to jump to the gun here, and I'm going to put this together first so I have less pieces sitting on the table. We're going to take this, set it that way, edge side up. This is going to sit on top, and these three little pins are just going to stake them together. If we can get them in all the way. There. 1, 2, and 3. So another strap together now. So that side we're going to get this piece here in. It's going to go in with this hole facing us right here. And we take this piece, which is L1. It says we're going to stick it in over here first, here, here, and here. Make sure the shaft goes through. take first thing we built here. It just also says take our shim out. It does not say to put anything on the outside of those pins. It's good because they don't stick through anyway. Okay. We take this track, and it is going to go, let's see, 2 pins here. It's going down here on these 2 pins down here. This is coming over to the 2 slots here. Okay. Put one there. There. Okay, tight in here. Down there and there. And do it all without having parts come apart. There we go. Make sure that still moves in there. This is there. That's home. That's home. Oops. And these 2 are pushed down, and these pins are still all the way in place. There we go. Hopefully you saw that. If you didn't, there was just this thing sliding into the notches here and going on to pins here. And then we can take and check our functionality really quick. Ball comes down here, rolls into this wheel here, gets picked up, comes around up here, gets let loose to come down to here, which raises the ball up this ladder. So now it's up in this top notch. When it comes out into that, it goes into there, into this thing here, and sits there, looks like. We'll get it out, we'll do next ball will come up to there, and around this into here, down here, and then there's going to be a track over here somewhere. It goes back up. If you want to test it out, make sure you're using the larger of the balls. So there's 2 sizes. The larger one is supposed to go through here. The smaller ones are just weights. They get stuck in here for some reason. I think the second ball will knock it through, but I don't know if that's something I can fix or not. So this goes there. And the second ball comes in. Should knock that down, let it bolt go. Oh, okay. Like I said, there's 2 separate sizes of balls here. One's big and one's small. So small ones, there's always little counterweights. The big ones would actually goes around the whole circuit. So that is all we have time for today. Next, looks like we're working on this area right here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.